I was in a car accident and separated 2 vertebrae when I was in the laundry room, and I had a whole roll of quarters just ready to put into the machine, and they hit the ground and they just went everywhere. And Zeppo immediately picked up every one of the quarters off the floor and put them in my lap, just like we had trained. And it was amazing. He picked up like 20, 25 quarters. We spend, almost every day, every hour of the day together. When I wake up, he's bringing me my socks,
It's a hard job. It's hard for the dogs to be out in public. That is harder for them than the tasks. The way we train, it's pretty much fun for them to do it. They have a really good time. It takes about between 2 and 2.5 years. There are therapy dogs, there are guide dogs, and there are service dogs. So they're all a little bit different. A guide dog will work for someone who has a visual impairment and will be an aid to their vision. A therapy dog goes into hospitals and nursing homes and spreads goodwill. A service dog is a dog that is matched with a client with a disability and is trained to assist that person with their disability in order to create greater independence.
When I first met Zeppo, I was laying on a rehab mat. I've really been able to just experience a great friendship with Zeppo, even though he's a dog, as one of my ultimate best friends.
My pancreas doesn't work, so I have to get insulin to help me.
They were having a lot of trouble finding a way to stabilize Ethan. He was having extreme highs and extreme lows within short succession of one another, so very, very difficult for him to maintain, and the existing technologies were not working for them. If technology can solve it, it's probably going to be more accurate than a dog. But if it can't solve it, then it looks like the dog is a great tool.
When my sugar's low, he can smell it.
The way we've done it is we've collected the shirts from when the person is having a low blood sugar, and then we can use that shirt to teach the dog, this is the scent that I want you to alert to.
Humans can't smell, but we've learned that the dogs can actually pick up on the scent.
We know that they can smell the whatever the scent is that's given off from low blood sugar. So the training really has 2 steps. It's smell the shirt, find that shirt, and then tell me that you found it, that you know, that you recognize the smell. So it doesn't do any good if the dog recognizes it if they can't then tell you in some way.
If I'm low, he has to tug on this. Then that tells me I have to check my sugar.
Oh, it's definitely going to give us peace of mind knowing that I have someone other than myself being able to detect Ethan's blood sugar. Ethan, you're trained with a diabetic to watch for being absent-minded or talking a lot or different signs like that, but even having someone, gusto back me up on it with the smell, it's definitely going to give a great peace of mind for us.
The thing with autism is that even the smallest successes are huge. So anytime you can get even incremental help, it's a big milestone.
Glory works primarily with my son Jack, who has autism.
And she said, oh, this is a dog training to work with a child with autism, and I was really excited when I heard that.
Well, a lot of children with autism, and this is strictly for children, are unsafe out in public, unsafe often even in their own home. They will have poor impulse control and will just see something that attracts their attention and they're off in the blink of an eye. And parents just can't keep a death grip on their child 24/7.
And they're tethered. Jack wears a vest, and he's tethered to Glory, who has her vest on, and it has a handle. And so that allows them to walk together safely. We're able to go out of the house and breathe a sigh of relief that Jack will be safe and that we can just go out and do things as a family has been huge.
So it allows the parent to have some freedom. What's unique about the autism service dog is that the dog is working for the child, but under the control of the parent. So it's really working for the whole family.
Never really, people didn't tend to come up to us. Now a lot of people come up because they see this cool dog, and then we can help Jack use his language, and he can answer. So a lot of times people will say, oh, is this, what's your dog's name? And Jack can say, Glory. We work on that in therapy at home, and so that gives him an opportunity to practice.
There's so much more that the dog can do. So we're trying to find ways that we can use the dog therapeutically in a very active way.
She is so part of the family. It's been, I mean, we all just adore her, and she wiggles in the morning for us when she gets up, and we just, it's been, she's just been brought so much joy.
They're pretty incredible. What an amazing little creature.